Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing. I truly appreciate it. Today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing coding in the BMW. I know I've not done this in a long time, so today we're going to be using the Bimmercode app, Android phone, and then using the V-Gate iCar. I still had the old device, and I also had the V-Pack, but I wanted to see how well the V-Gate still works, the Wi-Fi one. So I'm trying that, and I have a couple different options of coding that I'm going to be showing you today. Particularly, there are three of them. So we're going to do unlocking your doors when the car turns off. And then we're going to do sport displays in your iDrive. And then we're also going to show you how to get a digital speed in your instrument cluster. Before you do that, let me just turn this around. So this is what I mean by the digital. Since I have the M Sport already has the iDrive already has sport displays on it, so I don't need to do this, but I'm going to show you guys. But in order to do this, one of the features, you also need to make sure for unlocking the doors that you have locking set up as well, because I have mine set to whenever the car shifts into drive and starts driving the car off, it's supposed to unlock the doors. So I'll show you how to do that. So get your device connected, boot up your phone, start the Bimmercode app. Again, make sure you have the premium full version of it, because if you don't have it, it's not going to work. Connect your car, whether I'm doing this on a 2014 X5 F15. Sorry about that. You might be doing it on a 5 Series, 6 Series, 7 Series, or a 3 Series. So select that, connect to the card, the device. So I have loaded the BDC. The reason I didn't record this is because it takes super long to get into BDC. So once you do that, what you want to do in here, let me start the screen recording so you guys can see, and I'll put the screen recording up here. Screen record, start. Okay, so screen recording should be going now. You want to scroll down, look for doors and windows. In doors and windows, there are only 4 options. The very first option is unlock doors automatically. Click on it, and it will be set to not active, because I've set mine to not active. Make sure in your iDrive, in settings, under doors and locks, you have it the checkbox set to lock once you start driving. I don't know exactly if it's just driving or is it 5 miles an hour, but keep that in mind. So mine's set to not active, so click on active, click OK. Again, since we're doing multiple different codings, I'm going to code this module and then go somewhere else first. So code, you get the message as usual, so click on start coding. It's going to prepare for coding, it's going to code, most likely it's going to do some ECU messages. Finish coding. Restarting ECU, okay. Okay, so that was the first one. So basically what you want to do is when you are done with this code, you start your car, drive around. It should lock if you have the setting in iDrive to set to when you come back and unlock, it will unlock your doors when you stop driving. So like it's supposed to. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into HeadUnit. So scroll down, you should see HeadUnit. And it's going to load these. Bear with me, it does take some time. And the reason I wanted to do BDC first is BDC takes a very long time to load. There's a lot in there in body domain controller, and if you have the newer iDrives, you might have FEM, which is front electronic module management. It will take the same because it has a lot in there. So in the HeadUnit, what we're going to do is we're going to code for sport displays. You might have a BMW iDrive which might not have sport displays on your screen. Like I showed you, I already have it. It's the M Sport, so the iDrive is already coded for it. But what you're going to do is, once you get into HeadUnit, which is HU_NBT, you don't need to do this in expert. Anything I'm showing you today, it's simple coding, easy coding. It's not an expert coding. You're going to scroll down, you're going to see Sport Display. In Sport Display, you see in Sport Display active, because obviously, like I said, mine is active. And you can change the color of Sport Displays if you want to. Sport displays, mine is set to active, yours will be set to not active. Click on active, click OK, and then click up top where it says code. Mine, on the video that you're looking at, the code is grayed out. In yours, if the sport displays are active, it will show up. Keep in mind, some cars you can program or you can code sport displays, but the car speedometer does not have linkage to your iDrive and might not retroactively show you the horsepower and the torque gauges moving up and down. So it depends on how your iDrive is coded with your car. But most of the 3 series I've seen have the ability for sport displays, 4 series, 5 series, 6 and 7, and all the X's as well. So that's that. If you do want to change your color, so mine is set to orange. And I'm thinking about changing it to red. I have not fully decided, so I want to leave that alone. But if you click on a link up top, you can look at the ambient lighting video that I did. And I changed my top layer of ambient lighting to red. So I was thinking about matching the ambient lighting with the sport displays, but honestly, I don't drive with sport displays all the time, so I don't know. But what you can do is you can click on red, click OK, and you can code as well that feature if you wanted to. So those are the 2 features you can code. Again, for this one, when you change the sport display to active and you change the sport display color from orange to red or red to orange, you can code. It's just within one module, and it's very simple coding related to each other. So you can do those 2 things at once and then press code. Once you have clicked on code and you have completed the coding, you restart your ECUs, warning message will come up, and then it will get cleaned out. You can head back out. Once you head back out, you can go into we're going to go into instrument cluster. Again, this will take some time, probably about a good 30 seconds. So in instrument cluster, since this is loading up, I have the heads-up display. So I get the digital speed on my heads-up display. I get my audio list, which is my music controls. My phone calls will come in. And also I will get, like, if the navigation is running, it tells me turn right, turn left, 1 mile, 4 miles, whatever, all the navigation descriptions. What I wanted to do is show you guys how you can add a digital display in your board computer, which is, depending on what cluster you have, 6W or 6W extended, on the bottom, when you can press the BC on your turn stock, where you turn right and left signals, you can change the BDC to show like miles per gallon. You can show compass, you can show active miles per gallon, the date, how much is left in fuel tank, and so forth. So in here, once the instrument cluster loads up, what you want to do is the very first option talks about display options, instrument cluster, digital speed in board computer. Again, this is one of them that I am not going to do. Sorry, guys. It's just I don't see a point, because I have an analog cluster and then I have a digital cluster, digital speedometer, speed that tells me on my heads-up display. And my heads-up display, I never usually turn it off unless I'm driving very, very long distance, or it's nighttime and I'm doing like out of town drive or something, then I'll turn it off. And then what happens is all my directions and my navigation and music list comes down in my extended cluster on the 6W. So I really don't need to see it. And also my active cruise control, my cruise control also shows up on my heads up unit. So what you're going to click is you're going to click on active, you're going to click on OK. And now you're seeing, if I were to code, the coding option clicks up here. So you're going to click on code, you're going to click on start coding, and you're going to let it code. I am not clicking on code because I don't need to set this. So don't follow the last 10 seconds what I just told you, because I am not coding. But if you are going to do this digital speed in your board computer, you're going to click on active, then you click on coding. You're going to code it, let it reset, and come back. And then when you press on your turn signal stock, where it says BC, you can actually see the digital speed in here. Hope this helps. If you guys have any questions, comments, concern, please let me know. Again, this was a very simple coding app, coding video using Bimmercode. I haven't done any of these Bimmercode videos recently, so I just wanted to do one for you guys. Also, what I'm thinking is, depending on heads-up display, I was going through the heads-up HeadUnit, HU_NBT. Again, this is NBT. I don't have the NBT Evo. Expert mode earlier, and I saw a bunch of options for heads-up display, so I was thinking about doing a special video just for expert mode, for heads-up display, all the options you can enable. So stay tuned, maybe that will be in the next video. Hope you guys like this video. Thank you for liking, subscribing again. If you have any comments, concerns, please put them down below. Again, I'll also list each one of the codings down in the description below so you guys can look and see. Whereas, thank you guys.